Hi friends, surprise, we have a baby. So I wasn't planning on filming an update video because I wasn't expecting to have an update for a while. After our respite placement went home last Wednesday, and then on Thursday we were told that the pre-adoptive placement they had called us about, the social worker found a different pre-adoptive family for that child. We thought it was just going to be my husband, myself, and our long-term placement, who we call Casper, that we've had for 9 months. We thought it was just going to be the three of us again for a while, and we were wrong. So we got that text message Thursday night, and here it is Monday morning, and we have a baby that we were not expecting to have. So if you want to hear just a little bit more, this is just going to be a quick update video. Stick around, I'll get into that phone call, and if you see me looking this way, it's because I have a newborn. She's right here, she's sleeping, but also if you hear little like grunting noises or things like that, that's just her. But yeah, anyway, so hi friends, I'm Anna Leonora. Together with my husband Jason, we are foster parents in real life. And here on my channel From the Fosters, we do foster parenting life together, which has been crazy lately if you've been following me, but we do foster parenting life together and raise awareness for the foster care system. So if any of that interests you, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel down below, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I have new updates or new videos like this. And you'll be able to come check them out and to join my growing family here on YouTube. So, how did we end up with a newborn? I have no idea, to be honest with you. My husband and I thought we were going to be just the three of us for a while with our current long-term placement, Casper. And we were just trying to enjoy our weekend, get him back on his schedule and routine that got kind of messed up when we took the respite placement in. And we were sitting around the dining room table after unloading groceries, after grocery shopping yesterday afternoon, which was Sunday. And we got a phone call from our licensing worker. And of course, I have her number saved in my phone. And when I saw it come up, I was like, there's literally nothing else this could be. It's Sunday afternoon. She doesn't work weekends. So of course, this is a placement call. And I was right. And it was for this little only several week old newborn baby girl. So we don't know that much about the case. Obviously, this was a not really an emergency, but it was considered an emergency placement because it was on a Sunday afternoon, and DSS, only the on-call social workers are working over the weekend. And yeah, we don't know that much about her yet, other than she's just a couple weeks old, and she is really beautiful and sweet and precious. We wound up with a baby, guys, and we do know that the birth mom or family have a lot of family in the area. So of course it was a Sunday afternoon, and there was a lot of other things going on in our county, because listen, DSS has been popping in our county lately. And, there was a lull at the beginning of COVID because the mandatory reporters were not seeing children as often. And so there weren't as many reports coming in. But all of a sudden over the last couple weeks, I mean, it has been popping the last few weeks for our DSS. And we actually had a really big case yesterday that actually hit the news. So I feel comfortable sharing it because it was on the local news and I only know what was reported on the news. But there was a little 11-month-old girl who was in DSS custody. She was staying with kinship, I believe the article said, and her biological mom and dad abducted her. So DSS was very busy with that case yesterday. She was abducted yesterday. I did see an update that she was found safe last night. So that is now hopefully closed and taken care of. But yesterday, while we were receiving her, DSS was also out helping the sheriff's department and police department look for this abducted little girl who was in DSS custody and abducted by her bio parents. And there was an adult protective services phone call coming in to the same social worker. So I guess she helps with those as well. And DSS has just been real busy lately. And this is the let me do the math. If you saw my video about the 4 kids that we were called for 3 weeks ago, we've been called for another sibling set of 2 since then that we did decline to take that placement because we did not want 3 little kids as a potential long-term placement. And then we got called for this little girl. So she is our 7th child that we've been called about in the last 3 weeks. And yeah, it's on and poppin' in DSS where I live. But what we do know, of course, like I said, we don't know that much. The social workers were very busy, so they weren't able to look into a lot of things. They weren't able to do a lot. We do know that there is biological family in the area. There is kinship who is interested and who mom have named, but DSS have to do their regular checks, their background check, home visit, things like that, that they could have done yesterday before bringing her to us. They did not because, again, they were very busy with other things. So there's a chance she might not be with us for very long because she may be able to go back to kinship. And obviously that is a better place for her to be with people she knows and with her family. But in the meantime, we're just enjoying having a baby. She is the youngest placement that we've had. The youngest before her was 3 months old, and she is only a couple weeks. She's less than a month. So she is very new, and really, she's been so good. Casper's over the moon. So I want to give you guys, I have decided what her name is going to be for social media. Because if you've been following me, you know foster parents are not allowed to share foster children's real names on social media platforms. And that is to help protect their identity. So I can't tell you what her real name is, but I can tell you what I've decided to name her for social media. Also, if you know me, you know that I'm a super Halloween fan and freak, and have decided to give all of our foster children Halloween themed names besides the first 2 that we had, because they were a sibling set, our very first placement. They came to us before I decided on the Halloween theme, so they were Cricket and Grasshopper. But everybody since then has had a Halloween themed name, and hers was easy for me to decide. I've decided to name her Mavis for social media, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday morning, it's been real like gloomy, dreary here in southeastern North Carolina. We've had a lot of storms, a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, and just like yucky weather lately. So yesterday it was gross out again, and we did not know that we were going to be getting a placement, but we wanted to have like a little movie time with Casper, who is getting ready to turn 5. And me being the Halloween movie buff that I am, I wanted to play some of my children's Halloween movies for him. And we decided to play Hotel Transylvania for him because he is at that age where he's afraid of monsters. And I just wanted him to see like a light, fun, funny movie that shows monsters in a more positive light to try to help him with that. So we watched Hotel Transylvania. And if you have seen it, the main character, who is played by Selena Gomez, her name is Mavis. She is a vampire, and her father is Dracula, who is played by, I think, Adam Sandler. But it's a good movie if you haven't seen it. But anyway, we watched that yesterday, so her name was kind of fresh on my mind, and I think Mavis fits for this little girl. So we're going to call her Mavis. That is not her real name, but that is what I will call her for social media. I'm going to keep this update short. As you can tell, I didn't do my hair today. I let it dry naturally. I didn't put makeup on. I'm still in my PJs. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, and I still feel like I need more. Casper hasn't been sleeping great since our respite placement came, so we got no sleep the last few nights, and then of course now we're up every couple hours doing feeding. So I'm very, very tired. I have a lot of laundry to catch up on. We actually have a home visit, our monthly home visit with Casper's social worker in a couple days. Plus we're going to be having more social workers in and out of our home. They actually have to bring us more paperwork for her that they were not able to bring us yesterday since it was like an emergency placement. And she didn't have time to print out all the papers that they normally would bring with these children. So she's got to come back today at some point to bring us the paperwork that we need. And then at some point when an actual foster care social worker is assigned to her case, that social worker will want to come to our home and take a look around. So that'll be another home visit. So we're really going to have a lot of people in and out of the house the next couple of days. between her and Casper, who's been with us a while, but it's that time of the month that his social worker comes to do our home visit for him and get everything updated on his stuff. So we have a lot of people coming in and out of our home the next couple days, so I want to do some tidying. Wish us luck as always, you guys. And I'll keep you posted, of course. Now I'll be doing update videos again, I guess. I wasn't expecting to do this because I wasn't expecting to get a placement, but this is why we need more foster parents, you guys. I've been called for 7 children in the last 3 weeks. So there's a need for foster parents, and it's not easy. You saw me have my emotions that I had on Friday. It's definitely a roller coaster, but good things don't come easy, and good things are worth fighting for and working hard for. And these kids didn't do anything to wind up where they are. They didn't choose this situation that they're in. And they need more safe, caring, loving, stable adults to step in and say, I'm willing to stand in the gap. I wanted this channel to be us doing foster parenting life together. And the reality is it can be very difficult. So if you've been following me, you know that this has not been easy. It's not been an easy journey, but I think you're never going to regret time that you give to others that are less fortunate than you. And who's less fortunate than an innocent child who doesn't choose to be in this situation? And while it's not easy, somebody has to do it. And when you know what's going on in the world, you're more willing to do the hard work and deal with the hard emotions and ride the roller coaster. So here we are. We were just on a low, and now we're on a high again in just a couple days' time. Certainly something we were not expecting. But again, my county is just exploding with children right now, and we need more foster parents. We need more people to step up and say that they're willing to stand in the gap for these children. And so anyway, if you're interested in being a foster parent, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. If you're interested in being a foster parent, I'll link some videos and some resources down below. Go check out foster care system in your local county, see what it takes, see if you're interested. But meanwhile, yeah, you guys, I've been licensed less than a year. This is our 6th child to come through our home. So we don't know how long we're going to have her. We do still have Casper. We don't know how long we're going to have him. But this is where we are at today. And I just wanted to give you guys that update. I was not expecting to do this. I have work to do around the house. I don't have any makeup on. I don't have my hair done. I'm still in my PJs. Casper's at daycare, and Lil Miss Mavis over here is just sleeping her behind off. So I'm going to go try to get my laundry taken care of and mop my floors before she needs to be fed again. So, all right, guys, until my next update, thanks for sticking with me through this, and you go out and continue to shine your light into the world.
Seeing eyes of mine.